Curtis, that's like the same thing going, well, would you go to Gillette to see Brady when you could just watch it at home?
Great point.
Once in a lifetime.
I mean, I guess. So you're sitting in the nosebleeds and you could barely see Brady?
Well, I wouldn't sit in the nosebleeds. If I had nosebleeds, I'd watch it at home.
Are you sure that this is once in a lifetime? Like,
you think they're going to do a Tom Brady night part 2?
You don't think Robert Kraft will try to do 3 or 4 more Tom Brady events?
I mean,
if they don't unveil the statue, there'll be another one.
I don't know.
Do you think Bill Belichick will come back for a night like that for him?
Well, yeah, because there's going to be a Bill night.
I know. I'm just saying, given the relationship.
I don't know. You think there's going to be a Bill night?
Well, there's no way. All this is Brady getting his red jacket, right? That's kind of what this is.
No, what it is a tribute to the arguably the greatest athlete ever to play in the New England region ever.
So if that's
most successful, arguably, athlete to ever play here, maybe minus Bill Russell. So if
that's the case, then that means he will be back, because then once he goes into the Patriots Hall of Fame, the red jacket, there's going to be the red jacket night for Brady.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't think this is not being looked at as his actual induction into the Patriots Hall of Fame. Is it?
I don't know. I thought
you would know. You've been invited.
Yeah, I thought it was. I like a kind of fast, speed tracking what players normally. I don't know how long they usually have to wait to be put.
Well, that's the mystery of it. I mean, is that what's going to happen, or is this the statue presentation, the reflection, the memories, the players' experiences being shared, and then in another couple years, Tom Brady is back to collect his red jacket, and there's another event. I don't know.
What a way to celebrate Tom Brady. Let's bring in Mike Tirico and Bill Burr. Great job.
Okay, Shime.
So then,
Stacey, we're very excited for it, and we're all going to tune in.
So then I would I would say that then this probably isn't a once-in-a-lifetime thing, because we probably see the red jacket or statue unveiling at some point.
Yeah, there's going to be something during that. It's not 2.5 hours of them just
No.
chit-chatting.
I'm saying that Brady comes back, whether it's 3, 4, 5, 6 years down the road, to get inducted into the Patriots Hall of Fame, where he gets his red jacket. And unless they're going to do all of that in one night, red jacket, potentially a statue unveiling, and, honoring the greatest of all time. Unless that's all Wednesday night, then maybe then the next thing is, when does Bill get his red jacket? Because we know Bill's going to get one. There's no way you can't put Bill Belichick in the Patriots Hall of Fame. And you got to still do it while he's...
Yeah, I don't think Bill would be the kind of guy who would want to do a giant sellout night at Gillette Stadium. I think he would embrace the normal induction ceremony that happens in the Hall of Fame, and the guys that he's coached with and guys who played for him are there for that. But
it's open to the fans. The normal one is open to the fans.
Right.
So the normal Patriots inducting players into the Hall of Fame is always open to the fans. So if you're doing it for Bill, aren't you saying, well, we might have to do it differently than we do everybody else, because Bill is going to be so big, just like Brady, where we might have to do it in the stadium?
No, it would be a great boss move by Bill for his induction to have Bill Parcells give the intro speech and remind everybody that he's not in the Patriots Hall of Fame. That would go right up Kraft's tailpipe. But I really think that the event tomorrow will be, because I had the view of the roast that Shime has of tomorrow night, where I thought the roast was going to be a dud. I thought it was going to be, that Brady was putting himself in this awkward position. And we all agree the roast was spectacular, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think we have low expectations for tomorrow because the roast was so good.
Right.
But when you get those people all together that brought so many, whether it's Brewski or Willie or Ty or Wiggy or anybody, you bring those all together, I think it's hard to screw that up. Like the Larry Bird night was a little long.
Right.
Bob Costas was kind of smarmy, but Greg was there.
Yep.
It was one of the great nights in Boston sports history.
Well, and I'm going to help Clapback 33. The normal inductions are not during the games. They're during training camp. Is when
who's Clapback 33? Oh, in the Twitch
yeah,
chat or something?
Yeah, just to let him know that when they normally induct players.
Oh, Clapback 33 was wrong? Oh, man, he always tells us when we're wrong.
So, like, when they normally.
I hate when that happens.
When they normally induct players into.
It's like on a Saturday night is when they do it. So.
Is it Vrabel?
Mike Vrabel got in this past year, and that was on a Saturday, and then Mike Vrabel was there at the game. And that, I think, led to his firing.
Well, normally...
I know, he was too touchy-feely with RKK.
Yeah, he was.
Well, see, Vrabel's a little bit different, but normally they do it during training camp. And they have it, people then come, and they do
Yes, but isn't it normally on like a Saturday night or something?
It's Saturday afternoon at Patriot Place. They fill up that whole plaza outside the stadium.
It's usually during training camp, so it's in August. And it doesn't necessarily have to... It's like starts around 6 or 7, so yeah, I guess you could call that. And it'll be usually when they have their mock scrimmage inside the stadium, and then they fill up. Like Curtis is right, they fill up that place right there in front of the hall at Patriots Place, and that's when they generally do it because they in the past they had Bill come out and speak, and then but. This is something that is a little bit different.
Well, a lot of texters are suggesting that we are idiots, and that Robert Kraft at some point said that this was the Patriots Hall of Fame induction ceremony.
Okay, so it is the induction.
So it is.
Right. So
maybe this is it. Maybe
maybe
you're right.
Maybe you're right, Curtis. Then that's it. And they unveil a statue, and then the next thing we see is when Belichick gets his red jacket.
And I assume they're retiring the number, or should I not assume that?
I would think they would. Like, I would think all of that, and Courtney's right, I think with all of that in 2.5 hours is retiring the number.
I mean, the Patriots have not retired anybody's number, right? Am I right
think
about
so.
that?
No, I think they have. Hold on.
Have they? Because usually there's
Curtis.
don't they usually have like the Ring of Fame with retired numbers?
The retired numbers by the Patriots are Gino Cappelletti, Mike Haynes, Andre Tippett, Steve Nelson, John Hanna, Bruce Armstrong, Jim Lee Hunt, and Bob.
Jesus, that's
okay,
a lot.
All right.
Did not know that. All right, so they'll retire his number. Courtney asked Smith statue. I think that's a big possibility. Mm-hmm. Obviously, he gets his red jacket, so they're kind of killing 3 birds with 1 stone tomorrow night.
I think it's going to be good. I think Curtis is going to walk away from that feeling fulfilled. I don't think he's going to go there with your dad, and it'll be a great night no matter what, but I could see you being let down if you go there and it's kind of lackluster. I think you're going to leave being really happy you went.
Me too, and it's going to be a beautiful night, and then, we'll get in the car. As long as I'm home by the 4th quarter, you're not going to miss much, It's the NBA. You just tune in the 4th quarter. You'll get the gist of it. I'll just miss like 16 resting bitch faces from Luka. I'll be able to survive.
I think Wiggy's going to make it by the second half. I don't see you making it anytime before halftime.
I mean, because it's going to be a great night, but I think it's more of a great night for the fans than it is for his former teammates that played will know a lot of the stories. And obviously, for me, it's during the Celtics, championship game. So it's a little bit, if it was tonight, I'd have no issues. I'd stay the whole 2.5 hours and then probably then some. But because it's on, I don't want to get home and just catch the 4th quarter because then I'm going to have to rewatch the game and everything. So,
Curtis, at what age do you expect to tell your father he won't be paying for things for you anymore?
I don't think the one exists.
When you guys are sitting there, you're like, Dad, can I have some popcorn?
Yeah, I mean, he's already wanting to tailgate, trying to save money because I think it's expensive in there. But no,
living your truth, Curtis. Don't run from it. Embrace it. I wish I had it.
I mean, I chose radio, so I kind of, I just got a living wage. Hopefully, I'll be able to save money at some point.
I wish my dad was here to spend money and take me to games.
Yep.
This is Frank from Franklin. Hello, Frank.
Hello.
Hey.
Wiggy, everybody. Wiggy, my brother might be driving for Brady. He worked for the limousine over in Franklin, Mass.
Okay.
So I think he got the job. So
wait, is he? Wait a minute. Is your brother? Because this call is meaningless.
This gentleman calls him with different names. I don't know why.
Oh, he does?
Yeah. You've called
what
him.
Gentleman called a different name? Wiggy, my brother might be driving for.
He might be driving
Brady.
Tom Brady. If your brother if he's driving Tom Brady, then I want the deets.
He worked for the limousine over in Franklin.
All right.
I don't know.
So we'll know.
Yeah.
We'll know if
I
he's
think
driving.
I mean, I assume that Tom Brady
He's definitely going to have a driver.
No, he's traveling to Gillette via helicopter. I mean, I would assume that he gets the helicopter.
If he was booked with that man's brother, he no longer is, because there's no way that is, supposed to be leaked.
Yeah.
Oh, so you think Tom's flying in on a chopper?
Yeah, with Kraft.
What do you think he's going to get in the traffic out to Gillette? Leave the city at 2 p.m. to get out there by...
I think he'll be down there pretty early, going through all the, last one.
But I mean, I don't know.
I think he'll leave the city.
He's going.
We got to be there at. They're saying that the
red carpet starts at 5:15.
Right. So that means we got to be there somewhere between 5:30 and 6. So Brady will be there before that.
You've got to be there before that. The red carpet's at 5:15.
Yeah, but that don't mean you have to be the first one on the red carpet.
Well, I would assume that the cocktail hour is.
Are
before
you allowed
that.
on the red carpet?
Yeah, it's like, you just probably walk in the red carpet and then
I think you have to be invited to get on the red carpet.
Yeah, there's a VIP reception before him, but I'm invited to that.
I understand that.
Yes.
I just don't want you errantly walking on the red carpet and somebody say, like, it would create an awkward moment if you walked, if you and Mrs. Wiggins
Right.
were all dressed up.
Right.
And you walked down the red carpet and somebody said, "Excuse me, sir, this is for players only."
I'll be like,
off the red
I'll
carpet.
be like, wait a second. Do you know who I am?
You got to wear your ring.
No, I'm not wearing it.
Yeah, you got to.
No.
Excuse me, sir. Craft Services is over there. If you could.
Talk. Tell this guy who I am right now.
Can we get some sliders over here? Mr. Brady wants some sliders.
Wiggy leaves with a platter full of pigs in a blanket. Just heads back out.
So I'm probably going to get this somewhere between 6 o'clock.
Okay.